Hello to all who are viewing on our YouTube channel, UCON YouTube channel. Welcome to the All Access Takeover Behind the Music Unfiltered. We're so excited to continue our conversations with artists and others who are going to be a part of our night of healing and hope coming up this Saturday, just a few days away. And what a pleasure it is to have media professional Kenny Troy with me tonight. Kenny, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic on this Tuesday, and just welcome to Behind the Scenes, Behind the Music, Unfiltered. This is our unfiltered conversation here, just relaxing, kicking back as we get ready for Saturday. Are you ready for Saturday, Kenny?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm fired up and ready to go. I couldn't be more excited to have the opportunity to at least share some information that may help a lot of people.
Absolutely. And what Kenny is talking about is a night of hope and healing gospel concert taking place this Saturday, October the 19th. Will be at St. Stephen's United Church of Christ, 1000 Gorell Street, right here in Greensboro. Of course, this is A&T's homecoming weekend, and we're going to have a wonderful gospel celebration on Saturday. And we're kicking off at 5 o'clock with a panel discussion that Kenny will be a part of. And then at 6 o'clock is the concert. So you want to come over. It's open to the public and join us. We got some amazing artists that are going to be a part of the gospel concert. And I'm excited about them, as well as this panel discussion that we're going to have. We've got a tremendous, I want to tell you who the lineup is because you don't want to miss the concert. You are looking forward to Paul Scott, Brandon Green. We have Marshetta Parker, who's going to be a part of this concert. We have Nelson Roberts. We have K. Diz, Jarreau, Frida Battle, and the Temple Worshippers. Yes, she's an amazing national artist. She's got some new music out, as well as the Winston-Salem Triad chapter of the Gospel Music Workshop of America Choir will be with us, as well as Tiffany Donnelly out of Raleigh. It keeps growing,
Right.
It keeps growing.
Yes, yes.
We have a span of genres there, from Christian hip hop to quartet vibe to praise and worship to choir. There's something for everyone. So join us this Saturday, St. Stephen's United Church of Christ, 1000 Gold Street in Greensboro. 6 p.m. for the gospel concert, and you want to come early, 5 o'clock, because we're going to be having a great discussion, Kenny. And I know that you are ready to go with sharing, because our topic is building relationships with the media. And you are a veteran media professional, uh, been involved in media and radio for quite a while.
Yes, I have been in radio for. We just celebrated our 13th year, October the 4th, and my name of my station is Indie Music Network, and I have another station called Soul Jazzy Radio, which celebrated its 6th year in August. So we're very excited about that and looking forward to great things to come.
Yes, and you've been in the music industry for over 21 years. So you have a lot of experience in this area. What are some of your passions when it comes to your involvement in media? You're quite a pioneer. He didn't tell you that he started internet radio stations from the ground, and that's very pioneering, as internet radio has really become a staple in the media landscape, along with, as we're seeing, a lot of new forms of media come along right alongside terrestrial radio and television. What are some of your passions, and that you're the most passionate about, having a career that spans over 21 years?
I'm most passionate about the ability to be able not only to reach a lot of people, but to also help the unknown get out to a platform where people can know about them. I think one of the problems with radio, spanning back in the 90s and the 80s, was it was a period of time, and it still is. They were playing the same songs over and over again, and I hear a lot of complaints from people who love music. They said they got fed up with radio as a result. So we wanted to bring something different, bring a different type of vibe to the whole game, and being able to share with people these artists that maybe not people that have not known, but they're just as good as some of the mainstream artists, and we wanted to showcase those through our platform. So that's what passionate, and to be able to hear the reaction of them being played on our station and being maybe introduced to another segment of audiences or whatever, that makes us feel good, because that's what our job and purpose is to do, is to help them get to other audiences, help them get known in other circles, and being able to have the ability to maybe reach fan bases they never had reached before.
Yes, and I think what you bring up is something that the Future of Music Coalition, as well as the FCC, did recognize. And so, through college radio, through low power FM radio, as well as internet radio and other medium, has created the kind of opportunities that you are talking about for new artists. So they creating an awareness that they realize they really do have a lot of opportunities to be heard, to engage, to an audience, and to begin to build those relationships that are so important, which we'll be talking about in depth on Saturday at 5 o'clock. So if you're an artist, no matter what genre, Kenny works with several genres. He just mentioned to you gospel as well as jazz. Then you want to be at St. Stephen's United Church of Christ at 5 o'clock, because we're going to be talking about building those relationships, which is vital for any artist that is really wanting to do this at all. I guess, if it's just something that you do, even if you do it occasionally, you've got to have a fan base. Somebody's got to want to see you, hear you, and you need to understand how to build relationships with media that help you connect and most importantly, identify who your audience is. So you want to be in the building for sure. 1000 Gold Street, to get some insights that can help you as an artist, no matter what your genre, that especially gospel artists. How do you build those relationships? Relationships are very important when it comes to the music industry. It's a vital, vital part of being an artist. So we're really excited about that. This whole night, Kenny is talking about the night of healing and hope. What does healing mean to you?
Healing means recovering from a certain pain or situation that has caused great deal of hurt or trauma. I think that's what healing means in a general definition. But also, healing is also, if you want to add God to the realm of things, he heals. And having a relationship, you just mentioned relationship, having a relationship with God will heal some of the wounds we may go through in this life. And it's based on we having a relationship, a strong connection with him. And so healing to me means twofold: the general definition, what I just mentioned, and also you also have a God factor in this, spiritual factor in this, where um, God's going to be able to heal you from an emotional standpoint. Like some things like death, that's something that um, we as humans can't seem to get over, but only God can take us through those things in order for us to, um, in order to get us through those things, in order for us to have a peaceful mindset and a recovery mode where we can be able to feel um, better about ourselves.
Yeah, that's very powerful what you said there. So true. And there's been so much loss, it seems like this year, really, on all levels, nationally, some of the icons in music and lots of different areas have left us. They've definitely, fortunately, left us with a lot of either great music or art, or that we can continue to appreciate them. But that does mean for anyone who suffered that loss, and it could even be something like job loss, Kitty. It could be divorce. It could be, in any of those, all of those losses seem to feel, really like there's a grieving process that,
Yes,
an individual goes through. So, definitely healing and understanding, that it's a journey is very important. And like you said, and to have help, to have God's help to get through it is very, very important. I feel for sure, along with, of course, you can go to counseling and things like that and encourage to do so. If you find, that grief is just really too much, professional help along with God's help to carry you through those experiences. Now, the other part of our concert talks about hope. It's healing. You have those wounds, you need to be carried, you need that extra hug, you need that extra comfort, and then something amazing happens. Hope. What does hope mean to you, Kenny?
hope is the expectation of um, coming out of a particular situation. Let me put my words together here. Hope is the expectation of coming out of a situation that you may have gone through with the expectation of something good is going to come out of it. When we talk about hope, once again, I want to bring God back in the picture here because um, He is our hope. He is our hope for salvation. He is our hope for um, overcoming our sins and so forth. So when we talk about hope, there's an expectation, there's an anticipation that goes on with coming out of a situation in good standing out of the whole thing. You hope you it's almost very similar to faith, but faith is you can't see it. But hope is something that we all expect to come out. We all are anticipating. We are waiting with patience, perseverance. These things um, that come out of a situation, we all wait with that hope.
Wow, that's powerful. Absolutely. And
Mm.
without an expectation, wow, how depressing life would be, Kenny.
Yeah.
I don't know that I do very well without hope in my life. You know, um, I don't know about anyone else, but there have been situations where I was down in the pit juice,
Mhm.
but it was my hope. I lifted up my head and I looked unto the hills where my help comes from, all my help coming from the Lord. And I continued to hope. And guess what? Joy came in the morning. That's the name of my radio show. And
Right.
that's why that's so special to me because I did see joy. That oil of sadness was replaced with joy in the morning. And I'm so grateful for that. So you really got us charged up over here. We're so excited. And we're hoping that all of you who view this, you will decide to join us for a night of healing and hope It's going to take place at St. Stephen's United Church of Christ this Saturday, October the 19th, 5 o'clock for the discussion on building relationships with the media. Bring everybody you know for that. Because even if you're an organization, you still need to know how to build a relationship with the media to get the word out about what you're doing.
Right.
Your organization, your church, as well as artists can benefit from that, as well as businesses as well. And then at 6 o'clock, it's the Night of Healing and Hope gospel concert with a fantastic lineup of incredible artists. We're going to be a tremendous blessing. So bring everybody over to St. Stephen's United Church of Christ, 1000 Goral Street in Greensboro. Kenny, I'm so excited. What about you?
I'm excited too. I've told a few friends about mine. They asking me if the event is going to be streamed because they live in other states. And
Oh
I
my
said, well, I can check for you, and because they would love to they would love to see the whole event because they see me speaking, and I said, yeah, I'll check for you and let you know. You
Well,
know,
you all stand by because we might take you behind the scenes. You never know. We might have to put that out there, Kenny.
yeah.
So see what Kenny did for you. Isn't he great? Well, we appreciate you stopping by, Kenny, and so much fun and looking forward to the fellowship and having a great time on this Saturday, October the 19th. Appreciate you, and you have a great evening.
You too. Have a great evening. God bless.
Take care.
All right.